You know, you want to make sure, you know, you trust that one gal, 100%.
Yeah.
They're going to do a 2 week bid. Have you done it before that?
Pat Albert's a C-130 Tango. It's just the same aircraft that we use in the fleet and the reserves as well. It's about the size of a 737. She can take off as heavy as 175,000 pounds, and her airspeed envelope is anywhere from about 105 knots to about 250, 270 knots. So we go across all over the United States, and you know, we represent the Navy and Marine Corps in the Air Wing. So a lot of people thank us for the work that we do, and everybody here on the team has been from the fleet. We go back to the fleet, but our job as well is to thank those the servicemen and women that we meet all along our way. And so, and part of it, the way we thank them is give them a ride in Fat Albert.
Friday, right? Sure. Who's volunteering for the air show? Who's got to work their weekend? Same here. Sorry, that's the only thing we do. We only work weekends, so no big deal. Yeah. Volunteers? Yeah. Good on you. We don't get extra Blue Angel pay, so that's one thing too. So, and you don't get volunteers pay. So. Good stuff. Well, welcome. Glad y'all are here. So we'll kick off this brief here in a little while. We've got Major Mark Hamilton. He's finished up a few things there in the car, getting amped up, pounding a Red Bull. He's going to try to bend this airplane with you in it. So we'll have a good time. We'll have a really good time. My name's Dusty, Major Dusty Cook, and I'll be the pilot in the right seat. He'll get you all the introductions here. But anybody have any initial questions? Anything they've seen so far in the brief? Anything at all? Anything about the Blue Angels, United States Marine Corps, God's Marine Corps? Anybody? Nothing? Right. Let's go. We're having some fun. It's Friday. Friday's my favorite day, and everybody's geared up for the weekend. It essentially is the weekend for y'all. It's, you know, like, you're not going back to work, are you? Are you serious? Fine. Yeah, I guarantee you the day off.
Danger said it.
That just happened. Yeah. I have absolutely no authority whatsoever, and you shall get a pay increase. Let's keep it going, right? I will, however, need some, like a couple six-packs from somebody. I'm going to do that up front.
Is that carried over to private side too?
What's that?
Civilian life as well?
Oh, hey, you know what? Yeah, everybody.
I love it.
Yeah. We're going to call it a holiday. A birthday. Yeah.
I'd vote.
All right, welcome to Fat Albert Airlines. My name is Major Hamilton. I'll be in the left seat today. In the right seat is, as you met already, Major Dusty Cook. Engineer will be Gunnery Sergeant Bachtold, and navigation will be Staff Sergeant Williford. In the back for your safety and entertainment will be Gunnery Sergeant Villalobos, Petty Officer First Class DeMichael, and Petty Officer First Class Samaniego. So crew intensive brief, time is 3-1. We'll man up at quarter till, take off at the top of the hour. Orientation, we're at VFR today with winds out of the west at about 7 to 9 knots. Well, the show line is the runway, the 500-foot line is the taxiway. Situation is friendly. Mission statement: Fat Albert conduct a flight demonstration in order to inspire excellence and showcase the pride and professionalism of the Navy and Marine Corps. Execution: we'll take runway 5. Once cleared for takeoff, we'll conduct a low transition high performance climb. Top of high performance climb, we'll conduct a right-hand turn, followed by a left-hand reversal down to 300 feet for the parade pass. Out of the parade pass will be a left-hand turn for the flat pass. Flat pass will be at 60 feet. Out of the flat pass will be a right-hand turn, set up for the head-on. Head-on will be at 200 feet. Out of the head-on, we'll conduct a left-hand turn for a left downwind, for a push to land, max up for full stop. Once we're safely on deck, we'll back the aircraft up, flash the lights to the crowd, and taxi to the runway. Administration of the TFR is in effect. Safety, all emergencies will be handled in accordance with NATOPS. For SOP, all distances, headings, and callouts will be via SOP. We'll descend no greater than 4,000 feet per minute, no lower than 500 feet till contact, no lower than 200 feet until the wings are level. For communication today, we'll be at button 10 with Mo all day. Do I have any questions? Brief. Right. Kind of break it down so y'all understand exactly what's going to happen today. That is, we will pull 2 Gs, and then we also go negative, or basically 0 Gs. So if you're not holding on to it, or it's not strapped down, it will go flying. and then the inertia will bring it back here to the head of the ramp, and if it's breakable, it will break. So if it's camera or anything else, it'll break into lots of pieces, and you have to go pick that up. And puts the aircraft in a down status because we got to sweep it for FOD. So we don't want to do that. So just hold on to your stuff. If you see something floating by you and without unbuckling you can grab it, that's helpful. So hopefully none of that will happen. So once you get on the aircraft, everything that you bring on the aircraft, we will hopefully appreciate it if you bring it off. That means everything, which includes the contents in your stomach. So you'll all be given a bag, so you can keep that bag whether it's empty or full. So you don't need to show me that it's full, and I will believe you. We're going to set max takeoff power, and we're going to start rolling down the runway at basically flying speed, when the lowest airspeed the aircraft can fly. Give the yoke a little tug and level off. So we're going to be about 3 feet above the ground, about right there, and I'm going to suck the gear up. So, and then it's going to be like totally unnatural, because as the aircraft gains speed, more airflow over the wings, the aircraft wants to fly. So so it's going to try to climb on me. So I'm actually at 3 feet above the ground with the gear up. I'm actually going to push the nose down to maintain that 3 feet off the ground. I'm going to keep 3 feet off the ground until about 160, 170 knots, and then we're going to go 45 degrees nose up, and that's where you're going to get that first full 2G pull. Once we hit 110 knots, I'm going to stick the nose into the dashboard, the yoke into the dashboard as hard as I can, and that's where you're going to get that 0G. So it's going to come right away, and obviously the more excited you get, the more excited I get, and the more I get to throw around the yoke. So I've done this like once or twice, so you're in good hands. So after that, we're going to gain some speed once we get up to the top. Now I'm going to bank it 60 degrees to the right. And you're going to feel another 2G pull, and it's then immediate reversal turn back to the left. And during that turn, I'm going to start descending down to get to that 300 feet that I discussed with the crew. And we're going to conduct a 60-degree angle back turn right in front of the crowd to show them the top of the aircraft. Called Great Pass. It's a great photo pass for everybody, so that's what we're doing. That's another 2G pull, so that's a nice little 2G pull as we go around. Out of that, we'll level the wings, give it a little climb, and then head on for a left-hand descending turn towards a flat pass. You'll see anybody out with a window out there will be at 60 feet, doing about 310 knots, which is about 270 miles per hour, or 370 miles per hour, about 60 feet. So we'll be down the runway. At the center point, I'm going to again pull up and conduct a right-hand minimum radius turn, and I'll do the what's called the head-on. We'll be heading right at the crowd at 200 feet. You can't go over the crowd at 200 feet. The FAA would violate me, and I would not enjoy that. So before I hit the crowd, I'm going to start pulling up. We'll pass over the crowd 500 feet or greater, and probably most likely about 1,000 feet. We'll conduct a left-hand turn. You're going to start hearing some loud noises, some whining and squealing and stuff like that. So I'm going to get configured so the flaps will come down, the gear will come down, and we'll conduct a nice turn towards final. If the flaps down, I'm limited to 45 degrees angle of bank, so you won't get that 2G pull anymore. It's more like 1.3. So as we come around, then one more time, you'll hear a big squealing, whining noise. That's the flaps coming down to 100. And once you hear that for the second time, you know that the push line is going to come. Once that push line is going to come, we're going to hit 95 knots. I'm going to stick the yoke into the dashboard again. You're going to get a little light to seat again, and we're going to stick the nose down. And we get a face full of asphalt and dirt in front of it. Now, it works out well that especially whoever gets to sit in the front, because I don't know exactly when to pull up. So when you start screaming is when I'm going to start pulling up. So it works out every time. We'll pull up. We'll put the aircraft on the ground, and then it's max effort brake, and we're going to stop this airplane about 1,300 feet. And so you'll be thrown that way again if you're not strapped in. And once we are on the deck, we'll try to pop the nose. We'll back the aircraft up. You'll be able to see that because it'll open up the ramping door in the back, as you see, and we'll flash the lights to the crowd, and then we'll taxi clear. And we'll be done. This is about 8.5 minutes of roller coaster ride. And after that, we'll probably be able to take some pictures and answer any more questions. Have any questions right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll turn it back over to Gunny Bachtold, and he'll get you all situated.
Thanks, sir.
Here. I promise you, I'm not going to go together.
Yeah, it was a great time over here in Massachusetts. We had a great time. The weather was nice, great ceilings, and light winds. It's awesome.